Alright guys, welcome back. We got war number 7 in Alliance War Season 25. We got both path 8 and 9 full paths this round. Let's start on the junior account. We got Doc Ock, Guillotine 2099, and Mephisto coming back to war. I think he made one appearance in the last season, but I think we got him here, and we might see him in war number 9. I was busy on the weekend, and I don't have anything for war number 8. But war number 7, this one's a nice one. We got Doc Ock against Doctor Strange here. He's going to make quick work of him. That's a nice fight with a full yellow bar. We've got this Annihilus. So I've got this Mephisto to take down this Annihilus here. It's just really easy to fight Annihilus with Mephisto. I don't have to worry about his rod at the beginning. So I can just immediately parry. And it just makes the fight so much easier with the soul imprisonment at the beginning of the fight. And if you saw Mephisto on the thumbnails, because we got him for a Dragon Man on the Hazard Shift Mini in the boss circle. So he's going to work twofold here. Here we're just going to take that special 2 on the block. Go back in, drop in our own special 2. Counter that special 1, and we're done. So, nice fight with Mephisto. Now we're going to jump in on the main account. We got Iceman, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Magneto. So, the first 2 fights, Hazard Shift. We're going to go Iceman against Morningstar, because he's Incinerate, Poison, and Bleed Immune, so perfect counter to this Morningstar. Don't have to worry about any of those immunities here, like any of those debuffs. This is perfect. So nothing really to worry about here too much. I always like to stick with baiting Morningstar's special 1 as opposed to the special 2. Again, I have no problem evading the special 2 with Morningstar. It's just there's just a bigger chance that if you do fail on that one, that you'll take a bunch of damage. So I'll just stick with baiting special 1s as much as I can, and then we'll go finish this one up quick and go on to the next one. Alright, next fight on path 9, we've got a Silver Surfer. Again, nothing too crazy here. I'm just going to stick with Iceman again. And again, with the enhanced like special 1, the special 2 is the one that I would want to avoid with Silver Surfer. Consistently baiting the special 1 is not the problem, and even if I do mistime the special 1, he's going to give me some armor breaks, and I can get some willpower healing back from that, at least on my main account. I'm still not running willpower on the junior, even though I have finished all of Act 6 and 1 Path of Abyss. So it's, you can still do it without willpower, but willpower definitely saves my butt on the main account all the time. Maybe if I save up enough units, I'll unlock at least a point in willpower similar to the main account on the junior at some point. I'm gonna, if I want to do the rest of Abyss with my junior account, I will have to get some of the better masteries, or else I won't be able to do it. So, got to save up some units and fix those masteries eventually. But for now, I'm fine. So this fight is not a problem. Every time he throws that special 1, give you some armor breaks, get some free willpower healing. So I think I finished this one almost also at a full yellow bar. Perfect. Alright, next we've got the Still Suit Spider-Man on Encroaching Stun. And this is the one that in my last war I said I screwed up against the Still Suit Spider-Man. So I do get solos on all the fights this round, but this one was not pretty. I definitely messed up my timing here. I was doing so much damage so quickly with the heavies. I forgot that I hadn't gotten rid of his evade, and as I get close to the encroaching stun timer, I decide to go for a full combo here, and he gets the evade in. The encroaching stun timer hits. He hits me with a special one and a full combo and another special one. Luckily, Magneto Awakened can't take more than a certain percentage of damage. So then I quickly drop a special 2, follow it up with a special 3, and he's down. So kills me in terms of potions, but I survive to fight another day with Magneto. So that's fine. Not pretty, but still counts. Same thing here, we're on path 9 against the Window of Opportunity stun when I open Magneto. So I've done this fight in the previous season also with Black Widow Clairvoyant. The idea here is to get to a special 2, and then I can use the buff immunity to stop his unstoppable. Unfortunately, at the beginning here, he's not giving me pretty much any openings. Normally, I do like to attack into his block there. I accidentally get parried, which is no fun. I use the special 1 to get myself out of the corner and temporarily remove the unstoppable. But there we get a couple nice little intercepts. Now we can hit into the block and bait and counter special 1s, which is really what I want from the start here. So again, not pretty, but we get back into the flow of things. Here, I really just want to bait a special 1, and if you have the spacing, if you're close enough to him when he throws a special 1, you just kind of have to remember to fight the urge to dash back on that first move and only on the second, and then you'll have enough spacing to counter his special 1. So again, it's just a little bit of fighting that instinct to immediately dash back on his first movement. It's like I did right there. See, I moved on that first movement, and then I ruined my spacing. But there we get a nice little special 1 on the intercept. There he throws a second medium so I can attack back into him, finish with a special 1. So that worked out nicely. Now we jump back onto path 8. We've got Guillotine 2099 against this unduped Immortal Abomination. So I think at the beginning I was concerned that if I threw the special 1s I was going to trigger Protect, and immediately went to a special 2 instead. But then once he starts building up quite a bit of power, I'm just like, yeah, we're going to go with special 1s. It doesn't end up triggering Protect, and it works out okay. So he's unawakened, so he doesn't start with the a couple poisons, but he easily builds them up here. So here I go to a special 2, and actually builds up my combo, which isn't too bad. The problem is here is now he's way too close. Like he's building up power too fast. So I go ahead, take the special 2 on the block, and now I'm just going to try the special 1. It does power drain him, and I don't have to worry about Protect. It's not triggering it. So now we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing again. And it's actually not too bad. I've had a couple fights against this one in the past. I think one time I did take it with Guillotine 29, but I had the 100 combo going in, which, again, with this one would have been done very fast if I had room to actually get a fight in with Guillotine 2099 before doing this one. So here, instead of relying on the 100 combo to get a lot of degen damage, it's more just relying here on spamming the special 1 and keeping him power controlled. So it still works out pretty well. I have done this fight on the main account before with Warlock. He's also a great counter for Immortal Abomination on Redoubled Determination nodes. Here we got, I used to take this fight with in previous seasons with Doc Ock against Venom all the time. And the problem that I always get myself into is that the stun timer in AW, depending on what the player has in Limber, can be really, really short. And sometimes I go for a one hit into my, like one hit and then do the heavy, or I wait too long and I'm not fast enough. Like, you just have to be ready to go consistently parry heavy, parry heavy, parry heavy. And really that shuts down this node here. I want to get that special 2 off, but then it gives me protection. So I'm like, okay, fine, let's go back to parry heavies. And I'm going to miss time right there. I missed time a parry. And I'm taking that bleed damage, which is no fun. Get a little bit of healing back there from adrenaline, which kind of saves me. Now I want to get back into the parry heavy game again, so that I can get him power locked. Because he is getting like rich get richer, so he's always gaining power, which means I should be able to consistently power lock him. There, I think I flinched on the heavy, so now I am just really stuck. I really wanted that special 1 to hit just to get some adrenaline healing back here. Now it's just kind of annoying. I just want to survive this fight. So really not at my best on this one. But Doc Ock still makes a nice clutch recovery here and finishes off this fight. Venom was nice enough to throw some special 1s. I can get him back into that, get him power locked. Throw that special 2. I don't care if it gives him some protection. I'm going to knock him out. So there we go. Not pretty, but effective. Next, we jump back onto Path 9. We have Guillotine 2099 on Window of Opportunity Stun. And I've got my Magneto, so I really don't have to worry about, if she's magnetized, I don't have to worry about her going invisible, which is probably the most annoying part about fighting Guillotine 2099, especially on a virtually stun immune node. I can get the stuns in after the stun timer goes down, but for the most part here, I don't have to worry about the her invisibility, which is key. So here the stun timer's down, so I can get a couple parry heavies in, and now I can see actually the stun timer has disappeared completely from the node, so the timer is gone completely for it. So I can just freely parry and heavy for the rest of the fight, and it's going to be quite easy. Push it to a special 2, bait the special 2, go back in, and finish it off. So that was another nice one. Now here was another fun fight. We've got this blade with, let's take a look at the note, I think kinetic transference and power from afar. So his special 2, if you take it on the block, is going to give him a lot of power. If you're far away from him, you're going to be giving him power. I go in with Iceman, knowing that as long as I can keep up my ice armor, even if I do push him to a special 3, I am not going to get stunned, and I'm only going to take 5% damage. So I've got the class advantage here. I'm putting on a ton of damage at the start, and then I am going to intentionally just push him to a special 3. So here, he's already at like 44% health. I'm only going to take 5% damage from this, and then I can just go ahead. His power is going to be back down to 0. There, I'm going to use a special 1 to push myself out of the corner. And then also, if I attack into his block, it's going to drain his power, give him a little bit of healing in exchange for that power, but that's fine. Get another special 1 off, and he is basically done. So that was a nice way to use my natural protection, like the ice armor. Next up, we've got a Sasquatch on, let's just check out the note again, in the boss circle. Recovery, vigorous assault. So even though he gets healing at the end, he doesn't really go like unblockable with it. But he is a tricky fight. But we've got Guillotine 2099 here. Now, I am not going to be building up a charge this round with Guillotine 2099, and I don't have the charge going in. But other than that one little mistake there at the beginning, the rest of the fight goes pretty well. Again, because he's a large champion, I am a little careful with throwing special 2s instead of special 1s. The special 2 will also heal block him. It won't heal reverse him, but it will heal block him. So I am going to try and go into a loop of special 2s as much as possible. They're also going to quickly pick up my hit count, which is great for Guillotine 2099. So especially when you're not starting with a charge, getting off those special 2s actually really ramps up the hit count pretty nicely. Okay, he's in the Wrath mode, so now we just got to be a little careful, make sure we don't block his special ones, but we evade them. There, we can still counter him with like baiting a heavy or a combo there. All right, now he's done with Wrath. We can go back in and just parry and punish. And again, got those special 2s ready to go, so as he gets closer to that healing stage at the end, we want to be able to throw those special 2s to try and mitigate his healing. Made another special 2. Now he's in Wrath again. Again, just make sure we evade those special ones. Okay, he's out of Wrath. We can go in again. Same thing. We're going to build up to a special 2. Now he's got his healing, but it's a passive healing, not an active healing. We quickly drop the special 2. We get rid of the healing. And he's almost down. Perfect. So really nice fight there. Last but not least for this war, which was nice and clean for the most part, we've got Mephisto against the Hazard Shift Dragon Man and Stun Immune in the boss circle. So the greatest part about Mephisto here, and I think I did this fight last season also, is as soon as the fight starts, you are going to see that the pesky power gain that Dragon Man has is the Soul Imprisonment takes it away, and we are never going to see it for the rest of the fight. Now, there at the beginning, I mistimed his heavy, and that kind of messed me up, and I don't run willpower, so I can't get the healing on those active incinerate buffs. So we do, but it's fine. So we do have 3 charges with Mephisto coming into this fight. So when I do drop below, like, I don't know, is it 30%, I'm going to get a little bit of healing back. So you can see here, I made a few mistakes at the very beginning before I got into a nice rotation against Dragon Man here. There I got clipped by that special 1, but it's fine. I actually heal up from it. Not a big deal. It's great to have the fail-safe with Mephisto. Now I'm going to use my special 3 to power drain Dragon Man, and then we're going to try again to get it's kind of like a reset. I got my healing. I'm stealing his power. Now we're just going to kind of reset this one and try and finish it off nicely. So here we go. We can get into a rotation of baiting special 1s. Attack back in, and then I'm going to, because I don't have any charges left, now I can start throwing my special 1s as well and getting the incinerate damage done on Dragon Man. He is bleed and poison immune, but I do not believe he is, I think we'll see here, he's not incinerate immune. Just a lot of dashing back on those special ones. There we go. So you can see now I start throwing the special 1s. Get that incinerate damage going. There, waited the extra second on the heavy attack before going in. And it's great. Just build into his block. Let him throw those special 1s. Or in this case, let him take that special 2 on the block. Is fine, totally fine. And now we're just going to keep rinse and repeating with the special 1s. And I've seen a lot of trouble with this Dragon Man. And, you know, even if I've done it before, like where I had tried Iceman, and you tank, like, you don't want to get knocked down by Dragon Man. So even though I could tank a special 3 with an Iceman, then he's going to go like unblockable and unstoppable. Doing it this way, it was really nice. And it's the second time I've done it. So if you ever have a Dragon Man, if someone on your team has a Mephisto, he's a really nice clean counter for Dragon Man here. I'm sure there are other ones, but this one's, at least if if I see a Dragon Man here, if I can fit him on, then I'm going to put my hand up and take him. Because it's a nice clean like counter to what would be normally a pretty tricky fight. So not too bad here. So pretty happy. Deathless War, always fun. So hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next one.